Kane is in the building, nigga.
Every day we on the grind, every day we on the grind. Put it on the line, gotta hustle till you shine. Every day we on the grind, every day we on the grind. Put it on the line, gotta hustle till you shine. Gotta hustle till you shine. Gotta hustle till you shine. Every day we on the grind,
every day we on the grind.
Hustle.
Yeah. Catch me 75 South, A-Town bound. Prices are down, the amigos got it cheap. Fuck a ski mask when there's work in these streets. I'm not saying I'm moving bricks, cause I plead the fucking fifth. Call it is what it is. I got a cookie and they say the cookie crumbles. Fuck you, your bitch ass with your snitching ass. You won't see me fumble, faggot. Don't be mad that you couldn't hack it. It's tragic. I got my tactics from the OGs, and they gave me my mathematics and drinks of Hennessy and the visions of the streets, and told me dot my I's and cross my T's. Real hustlers know what I mean. Dress clean and stay true to the game. No bitchness in our veins, only our addiction to the game. Ben Frank's purple stain, put it up, call it bang.
We on the grind, every day we on the grind. Put it on the line, gotta hustle till you shine. Every day we on the grind, every day we on the grind. Put it on the line, gotta hustle till you shine.
Yeah, you gotta hustle till you shine. You gotta hustle till you shine. Every day I'm on the grind, every day I'm on the grind. Every day I'm on the grind, so I put it on the lines of my college ruled notebook. That's where I write my rhymes, where I jot shit down when shit's on my mind. Wow, I don't know how, but can't stop it now. I gotta grind till I shine brighter than the sun, cause suicide is on my mind. A writer with a gun, with nothing to lose and everything to gain. Either I'm famous like stars and stripes or blow out my brain. But I've got my ways of hustling my product straight into your veins like it's a narcotic. Yeah, so once you cop it, you're hooked and you can't stop it. I've got that kush flow, and no, I'm not obnoxious, cause I've got that chronic. Do you got 5 on it? For this mixtape with some of my rhymes on it. It's a trip when I spit, like acid when I drop it. So take a hit of this shit, it's ecstasy, so pop it.
We on the grind, every day we on the grind. Put it on the line, gotta hustle till you shine. Every day we on the grind, every day we on the grind. Put it on the line, gotta hustle till you shine. Gotta hustle till you shine.
What's happening? What up? What it do? That's for sure. But everybody in my city say, what up, doe? What up? What up, doe? What up? What up, doe? What's going on to the people? How are you all doing? Hope you're having the smoothest, the coolest, and 100% truest Monday morning, afternoon that you ever could have, you know? I'm gonna go to my comments real quick. Okay, we got, well, hold on, let me read this first. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. You heard me say it. You can't say I didn't. It's pinned in the chat. It's in the description. It is, in effect, it's fair use over here. Fair game. Fair game. You can't sue me, you know? Aggie with the wrench, what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're having the smoothest, the coolest, and truest Monday. Big Mama, salute to you. Salute, salute. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. How you doing this morning? Grand rising to you, grand rising to you. Pretty wings. Salute, salute. Hope you're having the smoothest, the coolest, and truest Monday morning that you ever did have. So, guys, you know, King was in court today in Oakland County. So I went to the court hearing. I wanted to see, you know, what was going on. And, you know, he had just got out of the penitentiary and was on parole. and he was caught with a pew pew, you know. So let me tell you, I got there. He was supposed to be in court at 9 o'clock in the morning. I guess they have I'm not really familiar with Oakland County. This is my first time, coming out here to Oakland County for court. But I guess they got a little bus or whatever that they dropped the jailers off at. It's not like Wayne County, like this. The jail's not in there, so I guess it was running behind. So it really didn't start for a minute. He didn't get there for a minute, but he definitely had some supporters. He had 1, 2, 3, 4 women in the courtroom for him. 4 women in the courtroom for Mr. Cordell Wright. And this shit is crazy. This story, by golly. It was two people took the stand, 2 police officers that were involved, and then 2 women. One being King's fiance, and one being a female that he was cheating on his fiance with. So, it was 11/11, November the 11th. It just turned into, they said about around 12 or 1 o'clock. And Lakeisha Johnson, who is his fiance, was at work. She's a nurse or something. Yeah, she's a nurse, so she was at work. She came to the home, and Mr. Cordell had, another woman at the house. And he barricaded the door shut with the chair and locked it. And this shit is crazy, this story. So Lakeisha Johnson, I can't believe she got on the stand, and she basically told the people and the judge that, she was mad at Cordell for cheating on her, and she had just happened to have a 40 caliber Ruger hidden in a toolbox, an all black pew pew, and put it underneath the seat because he wasn't driving to set him up. But that wasn't what she said at first. That's what landed him in jail. And the judge still said, we're still going to bound this over because he thinks that, the defendant definitely knew. And there are some jailhouse calls, and, King Corson, her what to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just real sloppy and messy. And then, it was just crazy to see these women, literally, fighting over this man when, in my opinion, he's a child predator. That was the first part. And then, again, the woman got on the stand and straight said, I wanted to, it was a whole totally opposite story from the, what she said the night of, so, King is just, I don't know what, he got a lot going on. But it seems like, I don't know, it seems like the female, her name is Lakeisha Johnson, and that was his fiance. He paroled to her house. And he had another woman by the name of, Angela Danner. He was cheating on his fiance with Angela Danner, and they got into a domestic dispute, and she got mad and put the gun underneath the seat, and he's getting charged with it. That's the story. Man, the woman, when she was on the stand, I couldn't believe it. The judge was looking at her. She literally was like, I was like, I can't believe she wasn't arrested when she got off the stand. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't believe it. There's 4 women. I'm like, that's exactly my thought, Miss Jackson. I was like, there ain't no way it's that good. And then when he came in the room, the one girl, her name was China, because her name was China. She was just there for support for Angela. And I know her name's China because they sat behind me, and King's attorney came and said, hey China, King wanted you to give, I didn't catch the name, give this to somebody, and he gave her a envelope. So me and China could only be in the courtroom because the other 2 women had to testify, you know. And when he came in, he was like cheesing, all smiling at the girl China, and just like, it was like, what? I don't know how to describe it. You would have had to have been there. Exactly, they knew he was involved somehow. Man, there's no way. And I wanted to tell them because, you know, they were kind of looking at me funny because, you know, it was only us in there. And then they had asked me, they said, you know, are you here to testify, or are you a witness? I said, no, I'm here for educational purposes, you know. And he said, okay. And the other women, though, and then Cordell kept looking at me like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, it's like he ain't even worried about what happened in November when he took the prelim in 2024. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look like he's worried. Like when he came in there, I feel like he felt like, you know, they had got their stories together. And the fiance was willing to, in my opinion, motherfucking, go to jail. I mean, she still might, because she literally said it was a burner gun. It was a burner gun. It was not in anybody's name. It was a whole burner. Okay, and she testified, and she said she was angry, and she was mad at the time, and she wanted to get him in trouble. But she's retracting her first statement. You know, but the prosecutor brought up these phone calls. I don't know what it is with Jarvis and King not knowing that these fucking jailhouse calls are fucking recorded. But I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But it is now bounded over to the circuit court in Oakland County. And I wonder if King's on the witness list for you know, the upcoming trial in February, if we do have the trial in February. But and then the girl you know, that he was cheating on, Angela Danner, she had his glasses, and she was like, you know, told the attorney before he got there, can you give these to him? Like, it was a very intense and unbelievable. Like, this justice system is crazy, really, really, really crazy, the way it works. And you know, it just happened to be, you know, I was in the area and I decided to go. But now knowing, you know, I've been in the courtroom and just looking at King and his demeanor, I think that they should definitely take care of. He needs to be locked up and, you know, throw away the key. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened in court today. So I was there. It was intense. I mean, it had nothing to do with our girl Naziah. He has his own charges from you know, he caught charges. He only was out from July to November. So it doesn't look like he's really safe for society. I don't think. He's a monster as well. Was he still wearing that? Yeah, he was smirking. Yeah, the way he was cheesing. He was looking at the girl behind me when he walked in, and I can't even like describe it. He was like cheesing, like cheese, like big cheese. Like it was real weird. It was real weird. But then again, too, like I said, he kept looking at me like, who the fuck are you? Because he knew the other women who were there. They were all there for him. Like, I couldn't believe it. This grown-ass man had more people to support him than any court date that our girl Naziah Harris had. Literally. It's sickening and sad. It's very, very sickening and sad. Yeah, see, that might be when you Laura Rule says wow, first get arrested for picking up a prostitute, then get caught cheating, and then still claiming him as man. For real, she started crying on the stand, and she, like I said, she was willing to lay her life down, and she's like, I know, I was angry, it was the heat of the moment. She said that she, went in the, it was just fucked up. It was crazy. And then I guess she started chasing her and the Angela girl. She started chasing her in the car, and Cordell was left at the house, and then the girlfriend, not the fiance, came and picked them back up, and sometime in between then, that's when the fiance allegedly went and put the gun. I don't believe it. I think that it was his gun, and she was mad, so she snitched on him. And now she feels bad because, she reacted out of emotions, and she loves King, and now she's trying to do whatever she can to get him out of trouble. That's what it's giving to me. And she was real slow, in my opinion. Like, she was irritating me. I'm not gonna cap. Like, Monster Butts and Predator King, you guys have the horriblest taste in women. Horriblest taste. Like, the way she was talking, it's very sick. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the grown women. Like, at first, like, I was like, maybe they're not, because they did a couple cases before. And I didn't want, I didn't know if they knew who I was because of the, Naziah Harris case. So I was trying to just stay low key. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, again, they didn't know who I was. So they obviously haven't been following, the Naziah Harris case to deal with him because, they actually, one of the ladies talked to me on the way out, and, we had a little bit of a conversation, but I didn't say anything about who I was or why I was there. I just made it seem like I was studying for school and going to school, and I had to put my hours in, and this just happened to be the case, but yeah, guys, King thinks his shit don't stink. He thinks he's a fucking king. And I saw it. The way he walked in, just cheesing that old girl. And then when, Angela got on the stand, he was all, they were like blowing kisses and stuff like that. Like, it's just like unacceptable behavior. And then, when the fiance, who he was mad at, he was shaking his head, and then like, he was shaking his head at her like, yeah, that good job, like, in my opinion. It's disturbing that she's a nurse. Yeah, she's a ICU nurse for the last 12 years. And I have their names. They spelled it out on the record, and I'm going down the rabbit hole on Lakeisha Johnson and Angela Danner and Miss China. I know her name's China, so they got to be associated with, because China is Angela's cousin. And that's one comment that China said to me. She was like, he just came home. And I'm like, I really, really, really did want to say something about our girl, but I didn't. There's a time and a place. I really wanted to be like, I wanted to see how they felt, but again, it's not my time. It wasn't the time or the place. But there's women out here still rooting for Monster Butts, and there's women out here still rooting for King. But no family members, rooting for our girl, Naziah. Family members trying to protect and deflect and tank the case. But yeah, King was back in court. He was in all orange this time, y'all. He was in all orange, not green, blue, green, or green, whatever the color it is. He was in all oranges. He was in oranges. Oakland County, man. It was crazy. Yeah. And I want to say, shout out to my replay gang, my Bush watchers, and, everyone coming in and leaving. If you could kindly lift your finger and tap that thumbs up button for your girl, it would be very, very greatly appreciated. Share the live. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. I'm gonna keep chasing cases, as my lovely ex-wife always likes to say. Are you chasing another case again? I guess if that's what you want to fucking call it. That's what I'm doing. But I'll be in the courtroom for whatever, whenever, whatever I want. My discretion. And yeah. Shit's crazy. Sitting there watching motherfucking women. These women. This one, I couldn't believe it. Got on the stand, changed her whole story from the night of the event. And in my opinion, she should have been arrested as soon as she got off of that stand. What? Because you're admitting that you touched the burner, and you put it in a car, and you were mad at him, and you were trying to set him up, but the judge and them, they're not buying it, because, again, there's a jailhouse call, and it was recorded, and King was coercing her and telling her what to fucking say, like a fucking idiot. The judge said no, and again, he has 4. This would be his 5th time caught a felon with a felony arm. This will be his 5th time. 5th time. So if I was a judge, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be hard for me to believe that you're out here womanizing women, and one story was this way when it happened, the truth, and then she feels bad because she doesn't want to lose you, and now the story changes. And you think that the judge is just gonna believe that this time he didn't. That's why it sucks. Your reputation follows you, and being habitual, especially. This will be your 5th gun charge as a felon, not 2nd, 5th. So as a judge, I ain't mad at him. And again, I read right through the bullshit. Yeah, she should be arrested for making a false police report. She told him, she was like, I admit it. She's like, I told both of them. I don't know if I said I was going to, pew them or if I was going to unalive them, but I did say it. Oh yeah, he'll be back in court soon. It got bounded over. This was the prelim examination to see if there's enough evidence to bound it over. So it was definitely bounded over. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Lori rules, but again, remember, I can pull up the documents. Some of the gun charges King had dismissed, just like Jarvis dismissed. And they did the one Jarvis was on the stand in the Greens November of 2024, and then remember, he got out of prison July 3rd of 2025. You count the months, that's only 8 months. He only did 8 months. Yeah, I think at this point, if he gets charged with the fifth time, I mean, what happened to 3 Strikes? Y'all remember the motherfucking movie 3 Strikes You're Out? 3 Strikes? Oh yeah, they're okay. And listen, they even said it, and I don't know. They can't use the Lakeisha Johnson for a witness again. She is so discreditable. What are you gonna do now? Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the prosecutor said it. He was like, even though, we don't know how credible this witness can be, but she definitely went in there and literally went, in my opinion, risked her life over some dirty ass D, cause she thinks she love him. Because she don't want him to get in trouble. But ma'am, do you not know what happened in 2024 and who his business partner was? I know you women know what happened, so I don't understand why you're trying to save him from this. Because no matter what, like, he's got some shit to deal with coming soon. Because there ain't no way King's just disappearing. Because remember, we were talking about it. I was like, I was confused. We were breaking down paperwork because he missed the trial. Because, the prostitution stuff, he was in Oakland. He was being held in Oakland County Jail. They never did a virtual Zoom for Wayne County. They did nothing. If you look at the paperwork, it's all blank. It's like they just said whatever. That was the prostitution thing. And then this case is strictly being a felon in possession of a firearm in second offense. That's what they said. But this is not his second offense. He's been charged 5 times. But remember, he was most of them gun charges were dismissed. They did not say. Again, Oakland County is way different than Wayne County. It was weird. They didn't have them get their calendars out or anything. He just said the judge said his opinion, and he said, I think there is probable cause, and I'm bounding over to circuit court. And he got up and he walked into chambers. And the bailiffs that were driving the van escorted King out, and then I got up and started to leave, and then another woman asked and said, are we just taking a break, or is it over? And I was like, no, it's over. It's bounded over to circuit court. So, I can always check the website. But there was no news in the courtroom. But I'll definitely check the website to see. But it's usually... It'll be within... Oh, you seen it already? Bet. December 16th, 3 days before my curse day. That's when... Yeah, he was on parole, Aggie. He was on parole. Hell yeah, he was on parole. He just got out in July. And then November the 11th, this shit happened. And it all stemmed from a domestic violence call. And then, they pulled the car over with him and old girl, and there was a gun in the car, and now he's in. And I get the Cordell's attorney asked. They only ran the gun for ballistics. They did not fingerprint it. He said they did not fingerprint the bag it was allegedly in. They only ran ballistics. They didn't do no finger testing, no fingerprints. And that came from the detective that took the stand. A detective took the stand. 2 police officers that arrested King and searched the car. Those 2 officers took the stand, and then the fiance and the mistress. Crazy work, y'all. It's crazy work. It's like, again, I thought King was talking, but after today, King ain't even thinking. He ain't even thinking about fucking the Jarvis situation. In my opinion, he ain't worried about it. He's trying to get up out of this shit. Hey Aggie, how many thumbs up do I got? Can you tell me? I didn't check. I just wanted to come bring y'all the update. And I wish it would have been some more to give us some insight for our girl. But yeah, it just goes to show this man is a womanizer. He okay, thank you. That's fair. I like that. He's a womanizer, and obviously, in my opinion, like he's a predator. Like he has an addiction to like sex. I don't know. Like he cannot keep his thing in his pants. Oh, and just so y'all know, the one auntie that got on the stand at the prelim, she wasn't there. Or whoever the fuck she was to him, she wasn't there. It was just women. It was the love triangle. It was the love triangle. That was it. So DDP doesn't investigate or get enough evidence for none of their cases. Hey, in my opinion. But again, this wasn't DDP. This happened in Farmington Hills, y'all. Oakland County. He was pulled over in Farmington Hills at Halsted and 13 Mile. That would be Farmington Hills, Oakland County. Again, I'm not very, very familiar, but it would have been Farmington Hills PD. It was not DDP. He was out in the burbs. He was out here in the burbs, okay? Yup, a addict to ex in prison. Yeah, man. And again, you should have seen these women, y'all. Like, the stable of baby mamas for Jarvis. Like, again, they the apple does far from the tree. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, I couldn't believe the woman on the stand, the demeanor. Like, I could never. And knowing that her first story, the night the shit happened, that was the truth. But then, Cordell got the sweet talking and pillow talking and jail talking on them recorded lines and getting her to change her story. Yeah. But again, King, like your buddy Jarvis, when are y'all gonna learn that the fucking jailhouse calls are recorded? It says it. Thank you for using GTL. Recording is in process. 3-way calls are prohibited. But again, that's when people think they're above God or think that they're above human being or being a human being. That's what happens. That's what happens. Like, it's crazy. So maybe, I don't know. That's how, how the good Lord works. Maybe he really was, gonna walk away from the Messiah stuff, and then he would have been out here being able to still do harm. But now again, he's going away for a while on this one. I mean, he should. He most definitely should, in my opinion. But yeah, he still had that same cocky demeanor, smirking, again, blowing kisses, nodding at his fiance like, yup, that's good job type shit. Like, when she kind of stuttered to answer a couple questions, I seen her kind of like, and then he like would just nod his head like, good job, you know what I'm saying? Like table talking type shit. And it's just like, I feel bad for these women. Like, you could do way better. Way better. You want to go to bat for a motherfucker who was in a shop with a monster, and you lay with dog with fleas, you finna get fleas. You can't tell me King didn't know shit. And remember the testimony that was said that one of Jarvis's friends that would be around was weird or weird. I can't remember who said it. Don't mark my words right now, but it said that he was weird and creepy. He was creepy. And who's that he? Because it was Jarvis, Frank, Fadi, aka Fadi, and fucking King. The 3 peas in a motherfucking pod. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody else. Ain't nobody just want to hang out with fucking, predators. You gotta, get in where you fit in. And a lot of people ain't trying to hang out with PDF filers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, very desperate and very, very desperate. It was sickening. I wish, again, I hope that our girl Nazaya can get some more love, maybe on the 23rd for this final pre-trial. So, anybody show up, this girl deserves it. It's crazy. This dude had a whole love triangle. Because at first I thought Lakeisha was his mom. I was like, dang, because she looked so old. I'm like, oh, that's his mama. But nah, that was a fiance. And man, this shit was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. Going in the courtroom is definitely an experience. It definitely is an experience. And you gotta listen. You gotta try not to be distracted, and you gotta try to, I try not to put my feelings. I try to put my feelings aside because at times I just I'm looking at King like and I just wanted to burst out like. I just wanted to ask questions. I wanted to raise my hand and be like, hey, Judge, can I ask a question? But, I know I can't do that, so I have to. Oh, way older. She's way older. She looked like his mother. Or she is really stressed the fuck out. She had her high heels on. She looked like a first lady, but just way older, like older. She almost tripped walking up, actually, with them big stilettos on. She almost fell when she was getting on the stand. I'm not trying to laugh, but I was like, what are you doing? Are you trying to look good for King? Yeah, it was crazy because the two women that testified couldn't be in the courtroom, so they sent them outside to go sit on the bench by themselves with no people watching to see, hey, you say this, I'm say this, you know what I'm saying? They didn't put them in separate rooms. They just said go outside the courtroom and sit on the benches right there. What? Man, he was using the nurse because, like I said, you could tell she would work. She was an ICU nurse. She was he probably in my opinion, King was only with her because of her money, and he could go parole there, and it's obvious to see he can control her because I would never get on the stand and risk my shit after I said the truth is the truth. What? Especially over no predator. Especially over no predator. I'm not about to change my story for you because you sweet talked me. No, not gonna happen. And literally, I was like, everything she was saying, even the judge was looking at her. I really thought that she was gonna get arrested when she came up out of there, but they definitely got to bring charges upon her. If they don't, again, I advise anybody in Wayne County or Oakland County to stay the fuck out of that system because they're gonna do what they want, and it is what it is. They have power. Fifth time felon caught with the gun. But yeah. So, I'm gonna retract what I said a couple nights ago. I don't think King's talking or they're protecting King because he's talking. He's still being the same fucking King he's been. So I take that back. I do. But now, we gonna find out. But that's pretty much all, that happened there. And those are the facts. I'm in the medical field and I can't get in no kind of trouble and lose my license. That's what I'm saying. 12 years ICU nurse. Literally, I was shaking my head like I thought they were going to have to dismiss the case because of what she got up there and said, y'all. She literally was like, yes, I grabbed the gun because she said that I grabbed the gun because I was mad. And she basically said that the reason why she went and got it is because she was going to do something probably stupid. And then she said that she seen the car in the garage and didn't know it, and so she started rummaging through the car to try to see whose car it was because she knows Cordell doesn't have a car. And the car that Amanda or Angela Danner drove was a white Cadillac, guys, a white Cadillac. So she started rummaging through it, and she's told in her testimony, she said she had it in her left hand because she's left-handed, and then she heard Cordell's voice in the girl, so she got scared and she ran to her car, and she must have accidentally dropped it. Then to come and then to say that she was mad and she tried to get him in trouble. Like, that's not love, baby girl. He don't love you. You don't love him. You guys are well old enough to know this shit. Like, yeah, I in my opinion, they have to go charge her the shit that she said on the stand. Because even when the prosecutor came and he was like, when you made the police report, that is not what you said. So you're saying you're changing your testimony. And she said yes. She was like, I was mad. I wasn't thinking. And now that I'm calm, and I want to tell the truth. Bitch, you told the truth. A lot of people tell the truth out of anger. The fuck up out of here. That's when you make a motherfucker mad. They gonna go snitch on you. They gonna tell the truth. Okay? Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy work. But he's not getting out of jail anytime soon. Thank you, whoever dropped that arraignment date for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But that's what happened with King today, aka Cordell, motherfucking Wright. And we gonna see what's gonna happen. So that's all I got right now. Again, please hit that thumbs up button for your girl. Please do. You know what I'm saying? I just want to keep bringing awareness about our girl, or if you know what I'm saying, like in these people's characters, and you know, like again, look at my title. It does not have her name in it. Yeah, she's being mentioned, but again, this man is womanizing women, still buying prostitutes, and was a whole witness in a allegedly children trafficking case. Okay. That says a lot about Cordell. You're nasty, you're guilty in my eyes, and you need to go to jail for life, and they need to stop slapping you on your ass, and Jarvis too, and giving y'all a little pat on your ass and saying go ahead and do your thing. That's gotta stop, in my opinion. So, you know how I like to end it, y'all. Winnie the Poohski. You're smarter than you think. You're braver than you believe. And you're stronger than you seem. You know, I always feel that in my soul. I say it every time. Protect the babies. And women or men, never choose any type of toxic love over your shorties or your job or you. Like that woman, she might have just threw her whole life away. Again, the way that judge was looking at her, like you can't do that. You can't do that. And of course, the defense is going to roll with it, because then that makes her, the more of the focus on her than Cordell. But she told the truth when she called the police. And now she's trying to get her man out of trouble because she misses him and she want to hug him. Yeah, it don't work like that, bitch. You don't get to, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's what happens, and I feel like, I hope to goodness they bring charges. And again, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole on them two girls, and I'm gonna find China, and I'm gonna yeah. So, I'll be back later, y'all. Until then, I hope y'all real smooth, real motherfucking cool with the K, and real true. Thanks for pulling up on your girl. Justice for Naziah, justice for these babies, justice for all the victims. We need prayers for Detroit corruption. We need prayers for change, and some more shit. But y'all be smooth now, and I'm out, okay? I'll be back later.
You are watching a master at work.
Blaze one, Jayjay. Yeah.
No use leaving without
father or mother. Seriously, you gotta wonder, why do so many of us out here have to struggle? I saw this white girl the other day by the entrance to the highway, holding up a homeless sign trying to feed